Good morning. I'm parked at the car park in Kettlewell and I'm about to walk two of my favourite hills in the Yorkshire Dales. That's Great Whernside and Buckden Pike. I say I'm parked in the car park. The backdrop takes you over to Arncliffe where we're not going, opposite direction, but this is Kettlewell that you can see. So the plan is to walk through the village to the other side of the village, pick up a beck, follow the beck up to Providence Pot, and then we'll make our way up to an old scout hut and then up to Great Whernside, and we'll take it from there. So we follow the gill for about a mile or so up to Providence Pot, then we'll be hanging a left up this steep bank. I just love this little valley. Stand posing up there, and then beside the waterfall. Isn't it lovely? So that's the entrance to Providence Pot. You can see the gill we've come up. It's surprisingly dry in places, normally free flowing. I'm wondering whether something in the pothole's given way. That's pretty much the head of the gill. Now we're going to head up this steep track here up towards Hag Dyke. So there it is, Hag Dyke. I spent a week there whilst at school doing my Duke of Edinburgh, so that's probably why I love Great Whernside so much, and corned beef hash. So we're going to climb up that little bank there onto a plateau before we make the final ascent of Great Whernside. Just to look around, there's the valley that we walked up to Providence Pot. So we're at the top of that little bank. It's marked by cairns now, the way down. They never used to be there. And there's little way markers with little posts with yellow tops showing you way through this bog. It always used to be really boggy, and there's the top of Great Whernside. Yes, I can confirm it's as boggy as it always was. Just panning round, the top you can see over there in the distance is Buckden Pike. Go up there later today. And this is the final drag up to Great Whernside. So here we are, top Great Whernside. Very bouldery up here. Usually find some shelter in these boulders from the wind for coffee. I'm going to head along the top there towards Whernside itself and then make a decision. Just hugging the top here, following the fence line. So we'll drop down to Whernside itself, and then I've got choices on which way to go. I'll make my mind up shortly. The hill you can see over there is Little Whernside, and I believe beyond that is Dead Man's Hill. Anyway, I'm just about the wall. I think I'm going to drop down and go straight over Buckden Pike today. Yeah, so I just crossed the wall at this stile. Quite a steep little drop down, and across the road over there, and start working our way over towards top here, Buckden Pike. There you go, just looking back. Quite a steep descent, very boggy. We're nearly up at the road. We'll cross at Park Rash and then we'll start the next climb. Looking back at Great Whernside in all its glory. There's Little Whernside over there. we're heading up here to Topmere. Thin path but easily recognisable and not as boggy as the other side was. So this is the Topmere. This is a junction with another path which drops back to Kettlewell. See Great Whernside over there where we've been. We're going to skirt across this wall now and we're heading in the direction of Buckden Pike. So from Topmere we pretty much skirted along this wall, extremely boggy, and climbed up to this point here. Now there's a memorial just higher up there which we're heading to, and then we'll go on to Buckden Pike. I intend to come back to this point and cut through this gate here, and we'll head back to Kettlewell that way and try and avoid that bog. We will see. So very quickly, this is a memorial to a plane, a bomber that crashed during World War II. 5 fatalities. Now apparently one person survived, and rumour has it he'd broken his legs and he followed fox tracks in the snow down to a farm, which actually saved his life. So rumour has it. So that's Upper Wharfdale. Now just following this path now, a bit of erosion control. Could have done with this earlier. Buckden Pike top isn't so far away now. So here we are, Buckden Pike in all its glory. Wow. So here we are back at the gate. I'm going to go through it, I'm going to follow this path, drop a bit and then contour round. I'm going to find a green lane eventually. So the lane that I'm on, if you follow it down, eventually take you down to Starbotton. But we're at this little junction here and there's a track here which contours round, which will eventually meet up with a green lane, which is what we're after. So we're going to take this smaller track here and contour round. It's a thin path but definitely defined, skirting the or contouring the side of Wharfdale. Isn't that a fabulous sight? Now the other side of that hill is Arncliffe. So we found Starbotton Lane, if you like, want of a better word. We're walking along it up to I think it's called Cam Head, and then we're going to hang a right down Topmere Lane, which will be a similar lane to this and eventually becomes a green lane. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So this is the bridle way taking you back to Kettlewell. Kettlewell 2 miles at the junction with Starbotton Road Lane. It's Great Whernside in the backdrop. We walked along the top to that dry stone wall, if you remember, cut through the wall down that very boggy steep descent. This is the last bit of the green lane before I get back into Kettlewell. Wharfdale in the background. That's Kettlewell, nestled in the bottom. Too pretty.